For more, let's bring in Vijay Rakesh. He's the managing director at Mizuho covering semis and autos. Vijay, welcome. And for those of us whose brains are fried from the past 10 days, why is AMAT down 8% today?
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Kelly. So I think AMAT, definitely the quarter was in line, but the guidance modestly down. And there's some headwinds in China with the U.S. restrictions. And so that's kind of a little bit of a dampener there into 2025. Plus, obviously there's some uncertainty on the CHIPS Act. Much of the funding has been dispersed, but the undispersed funds might be under more scrutiny or could see delays in being doled out. So even though that is pretty bipartisan, I would say, but it's basically worries around continued or increased China restrictions impacting WFE into next year. And any uncertainty around the CHIPS Act.
So investors are worried that there's not going to be more funds from the CHIPS Act to prop up some of these names. You seem to be treating this as a buying opportunity. Is there any larger reason to be concerned about the performance of semis like AMAT from here?
No, we don't think structurally anything has changed. We think structurally these guys still dominate the space. It's still a very consolidated market on the WFE side. And there are very few global equipment players you can really invest in. And so AMAT is always the number one global equipment supplier. Lam is another name we like in the WFE space. But equipment continues to be a pretty consolidated space. We like the space into 25 as well. Yeah.
All right, let's move along to EVs then, electric vehicles. President-elect Trump is widely expected to pull the EV tax credit program once in office. It's something Elon Musk, who's part of the administration, has been advocating for a few years now. And while that may seem strange, Wedbush's Dan Ives writes that while losing the credit could hurt some U.S. demand, Tesla's pricing, scale, and scope is apples to oranges when compared with the rest of the auto industry, including when that tax credit disappears, maybe especially at that point. That's something long-term Tesla bull and billionaire investor Ron Barron echoed on Squawk Box this morning, predicting still more growth ahead.
Tesla, I think, is going to be worth $3 or $4 trillion, $5 trillion in 10 years, based upon the business plan that I'm aware of. And then Elon believes that longer term, it's going to be worth $30 trillion.
Obviously, those are some big numbers, Vijay. We've heard them before when it comes to Tesla. I was struck by the fact, and this was an industry publication, about how the cars are the deadliest of any major automaker. So I believe there is going to be more scrutiny on that question, on questions of autonomous driving, self-driving, and so forth, if the new administration's means we'll start seeing the technology deployed or accelerated.
Yeah, no, undoubtedly, I think Tesla is probably the leader in EVs globally. They dominate the market. They have very good profitability. They have a very strong supply chain. And they've done an exceptional job in evangelizing EVs and bringing it to market. And it kind of, basically global footprint in China, in the US, and Europe. But that said, when you look at the numbers, obviously, if you take out the EV credits, and that's what President-elect Trump has talked about. It's almost a $7,500 headwind to Tesla sales, because any buyer today under the income limits, whether if he buys outright and if he leases, gets a $7,500 credit up front. So it will hit EV sales. But you're right, it will disproportionately hit the other EV OEMs who are not as profitable. But nonetheless, it will damp EV sales. Number two, I think there is a huge battery credit that goes out under the IRA subsidy program. Those could be impacted as well, and those are about $2,000, $3,000 per vehicle. And so those also might impact EV sales. So those are two big headwinds we see on EV sales going out. On the flip side, there is potential for increased tariffs on European vehicles as well coming in, which might be a little bit positive for Tesla because it just makes them relatively more available, but it's basically going to be a dampener on the entire automotive market into 25, 26.
All right, Vijay, thanks for joining us. Appreciate your time today. Vijay Rakesh.